Okay, so we had a homework assignment, which we have done in our book, Issues Between Political Government and Federal Government. What we did was we did a presentation on it in terms of, let's say, if we are the provincial government and we become federal, we become the principal, how are we going to run the government of school? And we all presented, mashallah, on that. But also we had to answer from the real province of Ontario and the federal government, what are the issues there and what's happening. So Mahad has done work on it. Let's listen to Mahad.
Okay, so my debate was the Emergency Act debate in 2022, or basically it was which government between federal and provincial government should have had more authority during like protests or emergency events
Okay.
in the country. I
Okay.
just put the link here. So this argument was about which government should have had more authority over national events or emergencies. So what the federal government thought they could do was that if such an event were to happen, they should just put forces all over the country from one source, from the capital of Ottawa. However, the provincial government just suggested that instead they just put forces within the ranges of their control. So like let's say in Ontario, the province we're in right now, if there's like a national emergency happening here, like a protest, the province of Ontario would handle that instead of like the federal government, since like that's what they have control. So I'll just go over the pros and cons of both sides. So for the federal government, their pros is that since the forces are coming from like straight from the force, is like straight from the source, it'll make for like way more power. And also they can spread it more evenly since it's like under only one control. But as for the cons, it will take time for it to spread to further places. Like let's say there's like an event going on in like Yukon, but like since Ottawa and Yukon are pretty far away from each other, like it'll take a pretty long time for like the forces to get there. And also it can make other provinces feel like their authority is being overridden without any control. Like let's say for example, like it's just like other provinces, they'll feel like what's the point of even governing this if the government's just gonna take over our jobs. Now for the provincial governments, their pros is that it makes them show authority and strengthen them. And they can also understand the situation better since they have like a bird's eye view on the situation.
That's what federal saying?
No, these are the provincial.
Provincial saying, oh yeah, I agree with that, yes.
Yeah. But the cons, since each province is handling the situation separately, it may cause uneven justice. Like it won't cause like one type of like Ontario may handle things differently, and then Quebec might handle things differently. It's just
Okay, they want uniformity of method.
yeah, so it'll be all over the place. Now, who do I side with? Now, me personally, I think I'm on the provincial government side, mainly because they can understand the situation better.
Yeah.
And they also have direct control over their area.
Yeah.
And they can easily act as the first story.
Yeah.
But okay, this next part sounds cliche, so just
Go
hang
for
there.
it, yeah.
But they could also just work together.
Yeah.
Sounds like actually cliche.
People have come together. It's not always cliche. Unity has always changed world.
But like I think if they just like coordinate like properly, they could actually make a good team.
Yeah.
Because like the provinces can act like the eyes of the situation, and the federals can act as the brain and like planning the attack.
Unfortunately, when the province doesn't perform at all, federal then has the right to make uniform rules for them, right?
And that's it.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Very well done, Mahat. Good job.